So we're going to do a quick demo now, and the first thing that I want you to do is, having chosen the topic area or a subject area from that list of types of businesses that I showed you, you need to choose a search term. You need to decide on a search term and use that, type that in YouTube. Now the one I'm going to use is Emergency Veterinary Service Albany, Albany being the capital of New York, of course. And the reason I've chosen that is simply because I just wanted to look at veterinary services, veterinary service. I've localized it, which if you look a bit lower on this video, you see where I've put checklist and I put local. Local is an important search category because these kinds of businesses tend to trade locally. So when people do a search, they usually, for something like this, for example, for emergency veterinary services, they're usually within the area that they're searching for a service for, if you see what I mean. That means that if there's no point in them typing in, if they're looking for an emergency veterinary service, there's no point in typing in emergency vet New York, because New York's huge. They want somebody close. So somebody in Albany is going to be typing this in. So it's best to have your keyword related to specifically a local place. So this could be, if it was in UK, it might be South London, or it could be North Birmingham, or it could be Alabama, or a particular area in Alabama. Anywhere in the world, you want to try and make it as local as you can. The other part of this keyword is where I put emergency. With this kind of service, veterinary service, people tend to would look for a veterinary service in an emergency because their animal's sick or it's had an injury or something like that. So they need to find a vet very, very quickly. So that's why I've chosen the keyword emergency veterinary service. Now this isn't going to work with every single business category that I showed you, but it will work with this one. So as I said, in this checklist, you want to choose a keyword from the list that I've given you. Make sure that it's kind of locally oriented, i.e. put a locality next to it. Make sure the company that relates to, or the company that you choose as a result of your search, and I'll show you what I'll show you what I mean by that in a second, is not too big and not too small. And they have some interest in digital marketing. That means they have a website, or they have some videos up there, or whatever it is. They have some kind of interest in digital marketing, because that gives you an indication that they're interested. They're interested in being on the internet and marketing on the internet. They may not know how to do it very well, but that's all the more point that you should be interested in helping them. So let's do this demo now. So here I am within google.com, and as you can see there, I've put in my keyword search term, which is emergency veterinary service Albany, and I've clicked to search, and these are some of the results that I've got. So this is page 1, and now what I said to you before about searching on page 2 or 3 is absolutely relevant. So you could easily go to page 2 and see what's there, and that's not actually changed. Let's have a look. Page 2, and we're getting some videos there. I don't know why they're looking like that. It looks a bit strange, but maybe they're not showing up. And page 3. But really what I want to do is I want to challenge myself, and I want to challenge us. So we're going to go back to page 1, and page 1 means these are the best, most relevant results for that keyword term. These are the best results, which means these are the best SEO'd videos that the Google search engine can find. Also, pay attention here. Normally, that page there is the normal Google search section, the web. What I want you to do is to go to this one here on videos, where it says videos. So they're all the videos that are ranking. Now what we want to do is, we don't want to challenge ourselves too much, but it would be great if we could get a video for our client, for our prospect, onto page 1. Okay, so let's make that a target for ourselves, onto page 1 of YouTube or Google. We're going to start with YouTube. Now one of the ones I've chosen here is Veterinary Hospital Saratoga Springs. and if we click on that, we'll get to a website with the video actually on it. And there's the video there, you can click play, but that's actually not a proper website. It's just like a post in something like Yelp or something like that. So it's called timesunion.com, and it gives you the address, and it also gives you their contact details and the actual website of the company there. So if we click on that and go to their actual website, we get something like this. So there's their website. So that's an okay local type website. They've got a number of practitioners here. These are obviously their vets. They show their services there. A little bit of reviews and comments from their clients. And this indicates to you that they're a reasonable sized veterinary surgery, veterinary service type business. There's a few of them there. They're not too small, they're not too large. So a company like that would be interested, I'm sure, in having some kind of digital promotion or a bit more digital promotion. So if we go back to where we found them in the Google search engine, which was down here, there, what we want to do is try and get a video that's slightly higher than that. Wouldn't that be great? For keywords relating to something like Emergency Veterinary Service Albany. Now, this is the Google search page. Let's go to the YouTube search page. Now, this is where we're going to be loading up the video when we've done it. There's a long way to go before that, but this is what we'll be doing. So if we type in the same search term there, you'll see actually that going through all of this, it doesn't actually come up. We're actually in page 2 there. Let me change that to page 1. So here's page 1. That you'll recognize from the previous search we did on the Google page. But that previous one, the one that we clicked on, the one with the website that I showed you, it doesn't actually come up here unless it's got a different picture on the front. I can't see it, and I've been through this a few times now. So it doesn't actually appear, so it would be great for them to be able to appear on YouTube. So they're on Google, but they're not on YouTube, which is an unusual situation. It's usually the other way around. So we've given ourselves a bit of a challenge here. What we want to do is we want to create a video for that company, and we want to get it to rank on YouTube. But before we start doing that, there's a couple of other things I want to show you in our next video, which is really a continuation of this demo. I don't want to cram too much into one video. I want to try and break this up for you. So let's finish this video now, and in the next one I'll show you a couple of other things that you need to be looking out for when you're doing this kind of research.